you'll see it. So I thought I would use just this. If you've been around my world a little bit, you know I love mind maps. So I thought I would just use this little mind map model to kind of keep me focused on the things that I wanted to talk about. I've been teaching, it's a 4-week little program. I'm calling it my S'mores Sales Summer Program. And this week, it's all about using what I call a quick sell sheet, basically a Google Doc to sell your offer. And the reason that I really promote this is because one, it's a super easy way to validate your offer to the market without spending hours or weeks building out the fancy funnel and landing page and sales page and all of that kind of stuff. Because I've had clients come to me and say they've spent weeks on something and then they don't get any nibbles on it. It's happened to me too. So, join the club. So why not create a simple Google Doc and sell off of that? So I've created a little template, a little Mad Libs type template that I think you are going to love. So let me just show that to you here. And basically, it walks you through the structure on what you should be putting on your quote sales page. And then, excuse me, just walking you through what you should put on there. Okay. So we always want to start out with the hook, something that gets their attention. And what we need to do is focus in on the core problem that they think they have, not what we know is the real problem, but what they think. Okay, that's the number one issue that everybody struggles with because you are the expert. You are you're jumping into the woods and they're still on the outsource here. Okay. So what you here's some examples here, how we can call out their struggle and then the big desire. What is it that they're really looking for? And again, it's just kind of fill in the blank, use ChatGPT, and it, will just go much faster for you. So you might say something like, discover how to, that big promise, without that pain point. Okay. So let's look at some examples. Are you struggling to get clients? Discover how to, and what is it that they really want? Fill your calendar with dream clients without that pain point, without spending hours on social media. Okay, so do you see how simple that is? And your ideal people, they're going to say, yes, that's me. I just spent 5 hours creating all these TikTok videos and I still don't have any clients. All right, then let's take a look at the next one. Tired of feeling invisible? Learn how to, and what is it? Attract your perfect clients. So that's that transformation that they really want without expensive ads or tech overwhelm. And one more here. Stuck with a stuck with a program that isn't selling? Find out how to create an irresistible offer without guesswork or complicated funnels. Okay, so how easy is that? I love those hook examples. So try it on yours and let me know. Share it in the group, tag me. I would love to know. I would love to see it. Take a look at that. And then the next thing on your Google Doc sales page is create some kind of a relatable story, connect it with their journey. Um, Now, let me say this. Sometimes you are solving a problem that just has always come easy to you. So for me, for instance, technology, I'm kind of a geek at heart. So I've never really struggled that much compared to other people. But I will tell you, way back in the dark ages, when computers were first getting started, believe it or not, I'm that old. I remember learning a word processing program. I thought I was going to go crazy. I thought I was going to pull my hair out. They stuck me in a little room, no one to ask questions, and I just had to go over these like recorded canned sessions, which were awful. Half the time things didn't work. So I could tell that story to connect with. So especially up here, if we look at some of my examples here, if I really want to hone in on that tech overwhelm, I could write this story of, I get it. I know what it's like. Okay. Now, if you don't have a story, because most of us, we are our ideal client like a year or 2 years ago. All right. And then we discover the solution and then we start offering it to other people. But if you don't have the personal experience, I'm sure one of your clients, or if you're just getting started, then take a look and look at other people's stories. It doesn't have to be yours, but what we're doing is finding that story that's going to connect with your ideal people. And then just let them know what's the feeling connected? You feeling overwhelmed, scared, sick to your stomach, whatever it is. And then what have you tried? And why were you hitting a brick wall? It just felt impossible. Okay. But then here, of course, we've seen this, the discovery. Okay. But once I discovered a simple way, because that's what everybody's looking for, instead of doing it the hard way, just do A, B, C, and D. And then everything shifts, everything changes, the clouds open up, and it's magic land. Okay. And then finish with, now I help who's your ideal client with that transformation. So that's the story part of the sales page. And then you get into what is your signature offer. I teach something that I call the triangle frame breakdown here, but basically we want to divide how we help people into three chunks, and then just talk about each one of those. So we would be saying things like, my whatever offer is helps you to what, and then solve problem number one, and then what's the promise? Problem number two, problem number three. Okay. So this is basically the triangle. If you've ever seen me work that out, those are the three main problems and then the beautiful solution that you're giving them. And then you just talk about what's included. Now, sometimes people get this mixed up with the transformation. Don't do that. But this is, people do want to know, okay, how is this going to work? Is it weekly coaching? Is it one-to-one? All of that kind of stuff. So you'll just map out the deliverables. But again, you're focusing on what is the transformation, what is the result. Okay. And then you just go into the price and a simple call to action. Now, this is a very simple, you can add more to it, but the reason that I'm calling it the quick sell sheet, you're giving people enough information that they understand clearly who it is you help, how you help them, what are those pain points, those bleeding neck pain points that you are going to fix, and then how are you going to do it. Just let them know, briefly, it's a 9-week program. We meet one-to-one. I install on the back end, we do this, we do that, etc. So just so they have that clear picture, and then you just let them know that what the investment is. Now, you always want to have some kind of urgency to get them to move, to take action, because if not, we're humans, we never will. All right. So what are some of the urgencies that you could build into it? You could say the spots are limited. If you're doing a cohort, I'm only taking 5 people for the month of July. Or you might do something like the first 5 people that sign up will get an extra coaching session with me. Okay. Or sometimes it's the price, especially if it's a beta. You could say, this is my beta offer. After this, the next round will be, the price will go up $100, and then the final price, whatever it is, but you need something to get people to take action. Okay. And then again, the call to action, a very simple call to action, tell them what you want them to do. Click here to go to the payment link, or click here to book your initial discovery chat. Or, if this was in an email, you could say, reply to this email and say fast action bonus, and I'll send you the details, whatever it is, but very clear on the action. Okay. So let me jump back over here and just talk about this again. Why have the quick sell sheets? Because we want to test the market. I don't want you spending hours or weeks at an end trying to build the perfect back end funnel, sales page, checkouts, automations, all that kind of stuff, and you don't even know if somebody wants to buy it. Okay, try this. I think it's going to be refreshing. And who says you have to have a fancy sales page to sell your offer? You don't. Now, the second thing to go along with that, I built another GPT, and I'm calling this the Offer Builder GPT. And so this is just an AI assistant that's going to basically walk you through your 3 core problems into a clear, irresistible signature offer using that triangle model that I talk about. And then it will help you draft your quick sell sheet so that you can start selling fast. So here's the Offer Builder GPT. And so basically you just, you can use one of these little starter sentences excuse me, or you can just jump in and say, okay, I want to create my quick sell sales sheet to help me walk, and ChatGPT will ask you the questions and draw all of this information out. This is the hardest part. So it's beautiful with ChatGPT because ChatGPT is just interviewing us and is collecting all that information. And the beautiful thing is it will give us some suggestions. So if we're struggling with, okay, who is my ideal client and exactly what it is, it based on what we feed it, it will come back and give you other suggestions. Now, I'm not going to go through this. You've seen how these work, but try it out. Let me know how you like it. Any tweaks to it, I would love that. And then in conjunction with that, I'm giving you the Offer Builder guide. So let me just open that up. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Here it is. I put the link, it's in the header, so you might have to double click up here in the header to just grab the link to the Chat GPT. So what this is, it just walks you through how to use that. So it's your friendly step-by-step AI assistant. It's going to help you dig in and pick out those 3 core problems that you're helping your people solve. And using that triangle model, then it will help you draft your quick sell sheet so you can start selling fast. All right. So I think you're going to love this. And then it says before you, what you need before you start. So now you'll find that pretty much anything that we create, we're always having to know exactly who is our ideal client or our avatar. What are the main problems we help them solve? What's the big transformation? Now, you could create a document and save it on ChatGPT under a project and then tell ChatGPT to review it each time or copy it and paste it in. Sometimes maybe this will change a little bit depending on your offer, but basically that's what you need. Again, if you don't have it nailed down exactly, no worries because the AI agent will kind of walk you through it, okay? And it will just step you through all of these, and it will give you the suggestions. It'll help you kind of hone things. And then after that, it will give you the draft for that quick sell sheet. All right. I think you are going to love it. Now, a little final tip here. You don't need, let me say, yeah, we'll just say a perfect copy. You just need clarity and confidence. And quite honestly, you just need to get it completed. And this GPT will help you do both because most people, they just get hung up in the weeds, and I don't want you to get hung up in the weeds. So our motto is we're going to start simple, start now, and progress over perfection. So try it out. Let me know what you think. I would love to know, and we'll go from there. Okay. Now, let me come back here now to the fourth subject that I was going to mention. If I had people join me live, I was actually going to carve out like 5 or 10 minutes that we could do this together. So if you're watching this on replay, your assignment is pop in the membership that you did it. First thing is I would like you to pick a date or a certain day of every month that you're going to be doing. I call them your CEO activities, okay? Some of them are actually more like administrative activities, but if you're a solopreneur here, then you're wearing all of the hats. So some of these things should be like inbox maintenance. So what do I mean by that? Once a month, you should be spending some time in your inbox and going through and unsubscribing things that's no longer serving you. Go through those 2,000 emails that's stuck in your inbox. And if nothing else, create a folder and name it this current month and year and move everything over to that folder so you have a clean slate. All right. So whether you do this the last Friday of every month, it's better to do it at the end of the month so that each new month you've got a clean slate, but make a decision of what you're going to do and then stick with it. So weed out, so start unsubscribing. And, if you're just starting out, just do 5 a day or something. Okay. Delete some of those emails that's no longer serving you, organize things, create folders. I have tons of folders in my inbox. There's no shame in that, but you need to be moving things out of your inbox. And if you're not doing this every week, obviously things can really get out of control, but once a month for sure, you should at least be addressing the unsubscribes and some of those. All right. Another monthly, you need to be doing this every month. You should at least be doing a high level financial review. So what do I mean by that? I want you to download all of your credit card statements, your statements from Stripe, PayPal, all of that. So download those. Make sure that you have them filed someplace so that you can grab them at the end of the year. If you're not using the simple bookkeeping system that I've shared before, reach out to me. If you don't have a copy of it, you need to be doing this. You need to be doing your daily financial. Anytime money comes in or money goes out, every single day, you need to be updating your spreadsheet. But there's some things that you don't necessarily think about. So if you're being charged a finance monthly charge on your credit card, now's the time to enter that onto your bookkeeping sheet. If you're paying some kind of bank fees or something, or Stripe fees, whatever it is, you should be doing this at least once a month. Little side tip for you. Any email that I get that deals with money, so somebody's purchased something from me or I've purchased something and I get that receipt, it stays in my inbox. I flag it. I try to take care of it every single day. Then I open up the spreadsheet and I enter in the details, and then I move that notification over to a folder that's called 2025 receipts. Super simple. And so as long as it's in my inbox, I know that I haven't updated my spreadsheet. But again, the spreadsheet that I share with you, you should be like entering these little details every day or at least every other day, because I want you to know at a glance what your revenue looks like. I want you to know, if I met with you today, how much money has gone out, how much money has come in to your business. And let me tell you a secret. It's not like jumping on the scale and, we're disappointed because we've gained 5 pounds or something like that. Don't let fear of not knowing the numbers keep you from doing this. The only way we're going to make progress in our business is if we take a hard look at the numbers. And if you have more money going out than coming in, it's no shame. Every business has the ups and downs, but it just means, okay, now let's take a look at your business and what can you do to start generating some income. Okay. So promise me that you will at least once a month do this big overall financial review, and just pretend like that you're meeting with your board of directors or your investors and they just want to know what the numbers are. So you're going to have a little meeting and you're going to go over things, and it's just a good time to review things and say, well, you know what, I see that I've got two different subscriptions for video editing. Do I really need both of them? So by looking at these things, we can kind of streamline and trim our business, and we can also identify maybe some areas of like, hey, you know what, I haven't sold that one little mini course. I should run a like Black Friday and July sale and see if I can get somebody to purchase it. Okay. It's also a good time to set some goals, monthly goals, how dollar wise, number, all of that kind of stuff. And I've talked before about the profit first system. I don't do it 100%, but basically what this is you should be paying yourself first and dividing the money. Read the book. That's all I'm going to say, because it explains that much clearer than I can. And then at the very end, you pay the expenses. And when you do it that way, it's magic, because instead of all of your money going out the window and you don't have anything to show for it, you're actually an employee of your business in the sense that you're getting a paycheck at least once a month, even if it's something as small as $100, whatever it is, depending on your business, what's happening right now. And then you're allocating money for those reoccurring charges. You're allocating money for profit, all of that kind of stuff. So try it. I think it's going to be life-changing for you. All right. And then the last thing, just Q&A. So again, I'm here for you. Let me know what you're struggling with in your business. Send me an email, tag me in the membership. If you want certain videos, let me know. I can create those. Just a reminder to any of my Digital Business Academy members, whether it's DBA Prep or DBA, you have access to a reduced coaching price with me. So if you just need a one-off coaching, reach out. I'll send you the link for that. So just let me know, what do you need, and let's get your business going to the next level. Okay.